All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So hello, everyone. Thank you for attending the Sonoco Virtual Job Fair. I'd like to introduce you to Brittany. She's going to tell you a little bit about their company, the job openings, how to apply for those openings. So I'm going to pass it off to Brittany now.
Hey, Aria, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Brittany.
You can hear me? Okay. Just sharing my screen here. It's saying the host disabled participant screen sharing, so it's not allowing me to share my screen.
Try that again. I think we just had to give you access. So
Okay, there it is. Perfect. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
All right. Awesome. Okay, well, as Ariel said, my name is Brittany. I work for Sonoco. Sonoco wanted to have this event specifically for our Huntley location to staff up a couple of shifts. So I just want to thank you all for your time today. I know that things are a little weird and we have to improvise. So I thank you for taking your time and being open to change. So this is our virtual job fair. Sonoco is a packaging company. We have over 180 plants in the US and we're also nationwide. We have 4 different divisions, but I am currently looking to fill jobs within our Huntley, Illinois facility, which is near Elgin. And that specific location we just acquired end of last year. And they're known as TEQ, Sonoco TEQ. So if you were to look up their address, that's what you'll still see. We're still working on moving marketing outside of the plant so that we are recognized as Sonoco now. But nonetheless, we are Sonoco TEQ and we support the healthcare packaging industry. So we manufacture plastic packaging for medical tools or surgical tools, and specifically at the location we make this product that you see in the picture, these plastic caps that go over the thermal scan. So you can kind of guess how many of those we've probably been making ever since this pandemic started. And we've now gone from 2 shifts to 4. So we operate 24/7. So we're looking for field positions at this location. We're looking for machine operators, basically to set up the machines. So this is a small, brief description of the position. Go ahead and take pictures of this, or I know they'll have this posted as well for you to review. But we're looking for this candidate to have, basic machine operator experience that kind of understands the idea of how industrial machines work. And feeding product or setting up materials for the machines to operate and produce the product. So doesn't have to be extensive. We typically start at about 15 an hour with this position, but it could be more offered for this position depending on experience. So this would be the minimum here. We're also looking for a lead machine operator. The lead machine operator would manage the machine operators, but also helping with quality issues and making sure that operators work in other areas and troubleshooting and setting up troubleshooting in case you have any issues as a machine operator. You would go to your leads to help you with that. So we're looking for leads as well, and we're also looking for quality techs. Those the specific product that we make at this plant has to be very precise. It's for the medical industry, so it's very black and white on dimensions and what this product should be. So they're very, very organized plant, very clean plant, because they make medical packaging. That has to be very sterile. It's temperature controlled, which it's not your typical warehouse environment. And to go back to lead machine operator, we have $20 an hour here. That is kind of the start, but we would offer more for the right candidate that has experience being in leadership in a manufacturing setting. And then for the quality techs, the 16 an hour is also going to be the minimum that we offer, and could be more depending on experience as well. So this here shows our shifts and what we're looking for on each shift. As I said before, we are 24/7, so our shifts are 12 hours. You can either work on weekdays or you can choose to work on weekends. If you work on weekdays, that shift is going to be Monday through Wednesday 1 week, and then Monday through Thursday the following week. And you can choose to do a day shift of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or a night shift of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So hopefully that's clear. And then also we have weekend shifts. So our weekend shifts will operate from Thursday to Sunday 1 week, and then Friday to Sunday the following week. And you would, again, either work the day shift of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or the night shift of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, we talked about pay. However, if you were to work on a shift 2, as you can see here, which is going to be a weekday, Monday through Wednesday, with a night shift of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., we give you $1 more shift differential. We also give you $1 more for shift 3. And then if you are on shift 4, where you're working the weekends and then you're working nights on the weekends, we give you $2 more. So that's in addition to what you make at the base hourly rate. Go ahead and take a picture of this as well. But again, I know they'll have links for you to be able to access this again. Our ideal candidate, we want you to be hardworking overall, have some manufacturing experience. Yes, we don't have a typical manufacturing environment, but it is repetitive. It's repetitive work, which is typical in a manufacturing environment. And you're standing on your feet for these 12 hours, doing the same thing over and over, or getting involved helping other teammates if needed. But I just, typically, if you understand what the manufacturing environment is like, you typically would know what to expect. So we hope for you to be hardworking, have manufacturing experience, be punctual. It's very important. We have a small operation, and you missing a day or being late can definitely affect production. So we definitely want to make sure that candidates understand how important it is to be punctual. Safety conscious. Sonoco is very huge on safety. Safety is number one. We want you to leave the way that you came. So we hope that in other jobs that you've had experience in, that safety was very important to you, or you've been in an environment where you've had to be safety conscious, because it's up to all of us to do our part, no matter what the role is in the company, but it's up to us to do our part in safety. So we definitely want that to be something that our candidate can do, be safety conscious. Stable work history to us, or specifically to me, stable work history shows me that you can go to a company and you can stick it out regardless if it's ideal, but you're not necessarily job hopping. So we hope that you have stable work history and that you want to come and work for us and be there for some time, as long as you need to, and as long as it works for you, your life, your situation. And a team player. If you have the mentality of a team player, it just creates a better work dynamic. It creates a family-oriented work dynamic, and that's kind of what our culture is like. It's collaborative, it's inclusive, and so being a team player is very important to us. So we want our ideal candidate to be able to come into that environment and fit in and understand that we look out for each other. What we can offer you. I thought this was definitely important to be able to outline, because as much as we want to hire you, we want this to work for you. So full benefits we can offer you. That being health care, medical, dental, vision, 401k, tuition reimbursement. We offer all of those things. for our full-time employees, which is what we're looking for. We also have a referral bonus. Referrals are really huge in our company, whether it be bringing someone in externally or internally, growth, different opportunities that we may have, referring people or, having those connections within the company. It's just very huge that we highlight or put light or shed light on other people in the company or outside of the company that could be good for different positions. So referral bonus is something that we offer, and there is no cutoff. So, if you have family or friends that are looking for work that can do the job, that will meet the ideal candidate needs that we have, it has that experience, then we would love to pay you for your work, for helping us out. So that's what that referral bonus will be for. Growth opportunities, as I kind of touched on a little bit. Yes, you can come in at these roles, but as other positions open, we do post internally first, and we post internally to give you the chance and the opportunity to move up into different roles. So I just want to outline that as well. If you're looking for a company to work for that's been around for a very long time, that has opportunities and that's essential, that is Sonoco. Which brings me to my next point, job stability. We have honestly seen an increase in some of our plants in hiring, specifically this plant. So even during this time where companies are closing, we are needing more help, because the amount of product we need to produce has increased during this time. So having that job stability, knowing that, no matter what's going on, you work for an essential company, a company that needs you, that's necessary, where you're playing a big role, that's what we can offer you. We also have a sign-on bonus. The sign-on bonus is $4,000. So deciding to join our team, going through that hiring process, going through the background check and drug test, after doing all of that and being hired after 90 days, we do pay you out on your check for a $1,000 bonus. And then work-life balance. As you can see, our shifts are split up for weekdays and then weekends. So you have half the week to yourself to do what you need to do, spend time with family, work on things that you may love or that you're passionate about. So we definitely have work-life balance with Sonoco, specifically at this plant as well. What to do next? So this here is a call to action. After everything that you've heard, this is what you would do next if you're interested in the jobs and the pay is going to meet your expectations and you want to move forward. We actually have a code. If you would text Sonoco TEQ to 90206, it will send you a link for the application process. Once you click that link, it'll take you to our website to apply, but it will ask you to create an account. So you will need to create an account with your email and create a password, and make sure to keep that information handy, as we do use that applicant tracking system to send you offer letters and everything else, other documentation that you'll need to continue to move forward in the process. After you have gone ahead and text this code, this phrase to 90206, you want to schedule a phone interview with me. This link links directly to my calendar. So any time slot that's open, you're able to go ahead and sign up. It'll ask you to add your name, first and last name, your phone number, email, and then what position you're looking for. But it's very important that you apply online so that I do have your resume and or work experience handy by the time of the call, so that it'll move a lot quicker. I do also support other locations and have meetings. So if you see that there's not a time that works for you on my calendar, please feel free to reach out to this email address here, recruiting@sonoco.com, where I can be able to contact you directly and set up a time. Maybe it's earlier in the morning, or maybe there's a meeting that's on my calendar that may have moved and I have time to talk, or whether it's later in the day. I'm definitely open and flexible to speak with you. Again, this phone interview is not it's not a long phone interview. It's just a quick conversation, just to talk to you more about your history, what you're looking for, and more in depth about what we are expecting. I'll also have here our careers website and the company website if you want to learn more about Sonoco. As I said, I didn't touch on the 4 divisions, but we do have other divisions, other locations So if you want to learn more about the company, about our purpose, our mission, it's very helpful for you to go on here and just learn more about that. And then if you have any questions during our phone interview, we can definitely talk about that. I also have below outlined the hiring process so you know what to expect. Um, as I said, we do a quick phone interview. That's where you book the You Can Book Me time slot. After having a phone interview with me, if we're going to move forward, then I'll send your information over to the hiring managers. That'll be Ron and Jose, who are located at the plant, the supervisors. They will have a quick conversation with you. And then if they want to move forward, then they'll bring you on site. And when they bring you on site, you'll be able to see the facility, ask any questions that you may have, and gives you a more realistic job preview of the position that you will be looking for. And then you can ask any questions and then furthermore make a decision on if you still want to move forward in that process. And if you do, the hiring managers will contact me and we'll send you an offer letter to formally accept. You will need that login information, the email and password. So as I said, just make sure you keep that handy. After you accept that offer, I will send you an email for a background check and drug test, okay? It'll ask you to create a background check profile, and then we will send you an email that'll give you a couple of locations to go to near your home address that's in the application to actually do the drug test, okay? Which they give you 72 hours to do. Once we get all of that stuff back, once you do the drug test, you've done the background check, you've accepted the offer, at that point, I would have been given a start date for you. And I'll contact you and say, you know, hey, are you ready to start this Monday or next Monday or 2 Mondays from now, whatever it may be. We honor 2-week notices if you are currently working. So just be candid about that and communicate that with us. We honor that as well. But after all of that has been done and comes back clear, your first day of Sonoco is scheduled. And I will go ahead and take a picture of this information as well, because we're looking to hire immediately. We are looking to get people in within the next week or two. If we can do it in the next 2 days, we would, but we have a process we have to follow. But we're looking to have the shifts staffed by the beginning of July. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them. This is me, my role, and something, a tip, a recruiting tip that I always have, or at least a note that I like to talk about why I do what I do. But I enjoy serving the company and the candidate. It's more than a conversation, but an opportunity to spread the word about what Sonoco does and to show the candidate that they can be a part of what we do. Most importantly, to show candidates that this is where they can start their career and help us build business. And as you'll see, if you go to our website, you'll see that we talk about people building business, and that's what we do. And that's what you will be a part of choosing to join our Sonoco family. And I hope that you've learned all you can and that everything was clear and that you guys decide to start the process to becoming a Sonoco employee. We would definitely be happy to have you. But at this point, that is all that I have. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or Ario, whatever's next, I'm pretty much done with my presentation. And again, thank you all for your time.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in the chat, and then we can get those answered for you. There's one question that says, how long does your hiring process typically take from the point where you would apply to being hired? Roughly, how long would that take?
I would say from at least phone interview to offer, it could be about 3 to 5 days. Just depends on scheduling that interview and getting you in the building, but we typically move really quick. But after that, if you want to talk like from phone interview to actually starting your first day, I would say about 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks. It kind of just depends on when the results come back from the drug test. But we're looking to start as fast as, move as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's great. And then could you describe the work attire that would be expected?
Just casual attire, jeans, a t-shirt. We give you the PPE that you'll need, the personal protective equipment that you'll need. They do wear lab coats, but we do provide you with that as well, and hairnets. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not your typical warehouse, so you don't need to wear a bump cap. You do wear goggles, but just casual attire, jeans and a t-shirt, and your steel toe shoes.
Steel toe shoes. Wow.
All right, are there any other questions out there? You can feel free to type them in the chat. I'm also going to be sending in the chat the link to the employer booth page for Sonoco on Illinois WorkNet's website. And there you can find the links to their website and some more information on their job postings, as well as this video is going to be posted up there as well. So you can go back and reference it. So that link is in the chat if you'd like it. And if there are no other questions, that's all we have. So I want to thank you all for attending the virtual job fair. And like I said, you can find the employer booth by following that link or visiting the Illinois WorkNet virtual job fair page. And also, as I said previously, a recording of this webinar will be posted there later today, so you can go check that out. So yeah, I want to thank you all again for attending, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you.